Wow, this is my top 1 favorite project in 2025. She is so beautiful because she can give you an en bloc view. If you are looking for something in District 10 and Holland area and minutes walk to MRT and malls, you should check out this video.
And I've been waiting the shadow of the sun, seizing time and know it's been before. Close the curtains, what you waiting for? And I've been keeping secrets till I'm in the ground.
So who is she? Basically, Skye is located at Holland. And why am I sharing with you this? Because I feel that this is my favorite kind of ideas in 2025. If you have $4 million, would you go for a rental property or a condo? For me, I will prefer a project that is unblocked view. And that's why I will pick Holland because Holland has its own characteristics. Let me share with you more about this project. Welcome to the indicative price about Skye. So what I can see is that the prices cheapest will be starting from 1.51 million. For an estimated 1.6 million, we are okay to proceed 80,000 cash now and about 400,000 cash of CPF for down payment and buyer's stamp duty. Do note partial of the payment is by February 2026 because of the foundation. If your partners and your incomes is more than 12,000 and you're comfortable to top up cash 2,000 as your forced saving, then you can have more option to explore this Skye. Of course, you must be a District 10 Holland lover and also high floor lover like me. And most importantly, you love the convenience which is near MRT and malls within 500 meters, then you should look up this video. In this content, I will be sharing with you all these lists because I feel that these are very important to you, especially you are looking at the Skye. So the market trend is very important to understand how's the market going forward for CCR, RCR and RCR. And we also compare with the RCR new launches transacted price versus Skye at CCR and the project details about this as well as the target audience for buyers and rentals. And most importantly, a lot of people actually ask me whether is Holland Village selling well or not. And how is the comparisons between the resale and one Holland Village based on a bedroom type as well as the freehold versus 99 years leasehold. So for Floorplan analysis is also very important to compare with the resale price between Skye and one Holland Village by bedroom type. Okay, let's look at the district map. You will notice the differences between CCR, RCR and OCR in terms of the land bid price. The first one I want to share with you is actually the Skye Holland at CCR, and the land bid price has already been bid around 1,002 plus. And why is it so important to you? Because if you look at the other regions such as Holland Link, Nanyang Road, Chuan Kuok and Bayshore, the land bid price are higher than the Skye. And now Skye is at CCR, the land bid price is so cheap. And in fact, if the CCR prices is already at 1,002, what do you think the other regions they will be selling? I want you to understand, if today the CCR prices has already been around 2007, 2008, and the Bayshore people has already been predicted that this could be around 2007 and 2008 PSF. Which one is more safer to you? A CCR project that has already been selling at around 2007 to 2008, or you want to wait for the next few launches that will be selling around 2007 and 2008 at OCR price. So you can think about it and see which one actually makes sense to you. Let's look at this upcoming launches land bid price. Skye was bidded at around 1,002 plus, followed by CCR 1,004, OCR 1,003, and CCR 1,004, OCR 1,003 plus, and Holland Link 1,004. So you could see that the prices has already been increased, and the most importantly based on the sales performance of the upcoming launches such as River Green with 1,004 plus PSF, the average PSF is already 3,000 plus and 88% was sold at CCL. Similarly for Chuan Park, 76% was sold and the average PSF is around 2,006. This actually shows that the buyers who bought it already accepted the PSF around that area. So which project is much more potential to you when you are looking for the region and the land bid price? So what drives land price up? Let's look at the chart at the right side. You will notice that there is a sharp decline in completion supply from 2029. So developer will need to replenish the land bid price to sustain the business. In 2029, you will notice that under construction, the number of supply is getting lesser as compared to 2028. So that actually shows that the land is very limited and therefore the land bid price will be potentially increased. So Skye is actually located near to Holland Village and it takes about 8 minutes MRT ride to Botanic Gardens, which cross the downtown line, and similarly from One North that takes about 6 minute MRT ride and moving forward to about 7 minutes MRT ride at Harbourfront. So let's look at this chart between CCL RCL and OCL. What we noticed that the gap in between CCL and RCL in 2010 has been shrinking from 53% to 15%. That shows that the RCL and the CCL gap is actually getting narrow, and the PSF in difference is just 400 PSF. And today, Skye is launching around 2006 PSF, and this kind of prices is actually at below RCL average PSF. And this is actually something a very interesting kind of number we could see, because the usual CCL prices for average is around 3001. A quick one to share with you the recent RCL new launch 2-bedroom transacted. The average price is 1.83 million, and the starting price is about 1.5 million, and you could easily save about 320,000 for CCL price. Moving forward to RCL 3 bedrooms, the average is 2.68 million. With a starting from 2.3 million, you can save about 280,000. And the next one will be 4 bedrooms. Average RCL is 3.57 million, and our starting point is 3.34 million, and that potentially save you about 230,000. I came up with 4 unique selling point of Skye at District 10, Holland CCL. The first one will be the prime locations, prestige and design excellence, lifestyle and livability, and lastly the smart value proposition. The first one I want to say is the Holland Village way, that street name that actually brings you a very different atas name, and I believe this will actually enhance the value of the property, especially if you are staying at the Holland within 500 meters to MRT and more, and it is one of the rare 2 mega development in the whole Holland area, surrounded by GCB, and it brings out the characteristics that I really love it. And that is why I love Holland, because it have a very interesting vibe for old and young generation. And the most important thing is the low density, meaning to say if you are looking for something that has high floor condo in the whole Holland, I would say Skye is one of the rare projects available there. And the partners are P&T Group, Henning Larsen, and Warhawk Private Limited that has actually built Garden by the Bay. And what I really like about Skye is the 1-for-1 car park lot. Second part is that almost 11 out of 12 are block view that brings you the privacy and openness, and there are a lot of exclusive features in the facilities which I will share with you at the later part. And the last will be the smart value proposition, because the land bid price is very cheap, and it's even cheaper than upcoming OCL and RCL prices. Most importantly, I find it very interesting is that this Skye with such a mega development has a lower maintenance fee as compared to the nearby resale property. And most importantly, because Skye is the last project in Holland, and that also means that it also has a harmonized layout, so that's actually translate to a lower quantum, which I will share with you why the indicative price is much lower than the nearby resale launches. To start with the locations, why I love Skye, because first of all I love nature, and it has a minute's walk to the real corridor. Imagine yourself waking up in the morning seeing this block view from the GCB, and you can just have a minute's walk to the nature, and yet it has a minute's walk to MRT and more, which brings you the convenience. And I also love that there is market and food center nearby, so that you can actually enjoy the local food nearby within walking distance. And do you know the whole Singapore we only have 39 GCBs, and Holland is actually one of the rare areas that is surrounded almost more than 9 to 20 GCB within 3 kilometers. With this Skye, we have 2 blocks of 40 stories, 2 basement and 2-story car parks, and it comes with 666 units, consists of 2 to 5 bedrooms. And the foundation will be starting next year, 2026 February. So the TOP is around 2029, so you could enjoy the progressive payments with potentially lesser interest rate. And the units type is 2 to 5 bedrooms. 5 bedrooms also come with private lift. Later I will share more about the layout, and that is how I want to highlight the views of it. So Skye has 2 facing. One is landed plus Pocket Demand Nature Reserve, which is almost 9 GCB within 1 kilometer, and the second one will be the city view. So out of 18 steps, we have 12 of them facing unblocked view. So for this picture, I actually come out with few buildings with different dimensions, and most of them are actually low-rise. All these facing are considered premium facing because it's facing the low-rise landed property. So the very interesting fact about this Skye is that the maintenance fee is really cheap. With 2 bedrooms all the way to 3 bedrooms, it's $400. And in fact, if I compare with other resale properties that I have done some research, for maintenance fee around 2 bedrooms are already cost more than $400 as well. So why we consider Skye as a mega development? Because not only it has 666 units, we also have a gigantic site area which is 133,000 square feet. Looking at the nearby resale projects, most of them are less than 100,000 square feet, and except Mera Saga, which owns about 132,000. In District 10, we only have 2 developments, mainly One Holland Village and Skye. So One Holland Village owns the biggest size, which is 291,000, but the unit type itself owns about 296 units. So is it really true rare opportunity to own a large development within 500 meters to MRT and more? As much as Holland itself can give out characteristics as compared to other regions, it is important to ensure the Skye can blend in with the same vibe with other buildings in the same Holland. And in fact, this whole site plan, it takes up about 133,000, and we have about 3,000, almost 4,000 square feet for celebration area. Apart from all these basic facilities as shown in this video, what I want to address is this particular project comes with exclusive facilities that you could never see in other new launches. For example, have you ever seen Games Corner that come with ping pong table, game console, and soccer table? Have you ever seen yoga room? At least 2, not 1. And this entertainment area is mainly to cater to those residents who want to achieve work-life balance. Moving forward, we also have jacuzzi as well. And last but not least, this is what a lot of people would like to use it, especially you are paying the maintenance fee, which is the gym. And we do not only have 1 gym, but 3 gyms. So we have few buyers and tenants who might be looking around this area, mainly from professionals first of all, because this is located at a Circle Line, minutes walk to one mall, and it's very nearby. So people who love this kind of characteristics at Holland, they will choose this area. And subsequently will be school. School is very important as well, especially for those who are studying at Clementi area, as well as other international schools nearby. And the next one will be the $1 million upgraders, because our Holland area HDBs are already mostly transacted more than $1 million. And not forgetting the upcoming BTO, there will be TOP in 2029, and that also happens to match our so-called Skye TOP in 2029 as well. And last but not least are those different generations from those who miss the nostalgic as well as trendy kind of style in Holland. I have a buyer asking me, is Holland Village selling well? This is actually a very good question. That's why I came out with this video to share with you guys, because I've came out with 5 important reasons why One Holland Village is not moving yet. So first of all, looking at the current sale listing price, we have the price that people are looking at starting from 3,000 all the way to 3,005 with the average of 3,003 PSF. And today's Skye is actually looking around starting from 2,005 83 PSF onwards. So for 3 bedrooms like this, the price quantum is around 2.3 million, which is about 1 million gap in between. Do you think this is actually a good opportunity for you to consider Skye, because the location is almost the same as One Holland Village, and the fact that this is harmonized layout with a smaller size a bit that comes with a lower quantum, and you can already save about almost $1 million for 3 bedrooms. We are actually looking at this as a reference to decide whether Skye will do well or not. So we have 5 reasons why One Holland Village is not moving well now. First of all, the seller's stamp duty has not yet been reached, because for 2 bedroom we have only 91 units just reached seller's stamp duty. Where the 3 bedrooms we only have 40 units just reached. So not forgetting, people who buy there who probably use that for investment, because the rental is very high. Later I will share with you more. And there are people who buy there for own stay. And the best part is this is a Holland area that comes with MRT mall just minute walk distance. Second thing, we only have 296 units. And most importantly is the balcony and the premium price during launch. And the rental yield is extremely high, which about 7.6 PSF. Let's look at the One Holland Village. The TOP is 2025 this year, and it only owns 296 units. So out of 296 units, we have 1 bedroom for 62 units, 2 bedroom for 145 units. Actually not much. Out of 296 units, let's check out the rental. Okay, we have 186 of them transacted for rental for the past 2 years, which almost 50% of them are out for rent. So people are mainly buying for investment. The latest transactions just crossed more than 400,000 profit. Even they only hold 2 years, that means they have to pay the seller's stamp duty tax. And yet the annualized gain is about 5.47%. Is it very high or not? With many freehold properties nearby, right? So which actually perform better? So based on the chart, you will see that the leasehold properties such as Mirasaka or like Lidingtons, they are actually doing very well with higher profit margin, about 81% as compared to 20%. Some people will love freehold for this kind of value. Some people love freehold because of this size. So within 1 kilometer of Holland MRT, I did some research about the 2 bedroom comparisons between freehold and 99 years leasehold. So based on 99 years leasehold, the smaller size ranges from 958 all the way to 1002, and the PSF is around 2001 with 2 million price. But you look at the Skye, the prices actually starting from 1.5 million, because our size is slightly smaller. But don't forget, because of the harmonized, some of the space are lesser, not wasted, and that's why it contributes to this kind of desired usable space from 1.5 million and onwards. Next will be the freehold. If you want to achieve about bigger size for 2 bedroom, 1,007 is very desired, very nice. But are you okay to pay this 2.96 million for such a big 1,007 square feet for 2 bedroom when you have a 99 years leasehold and 1.5 million onwards? So let's look at the 2-bed 1-bath comparisons between One Holland Village and Skye. So One Holland Village layout is almost the same as Skye. The only difference is the balcony space. Our Skye actually have longish distance for the living room and dining, with a smaller space for balcony 4.3. So that's actually results why the size is slightly smaller, and the transaction that the developer is looking at is about 1.6 million. But the One Holland Village has already transacted 1.9 million back then for a 2-bed 1-bath. Let's see the 2-bed 2-bath. What I really love about the Skye is because of the side kitchens that can be enclosed. If you look at the One Holland Village at the left, you will see that we have an open concept kitchen, wider balcony space, AC latch that is included in the purchase price, and the extra corridor for all the rooms at the side. So that actually contributes to almost 2.5 million, while Skye potentially is around 1.8 million. So that actually helps you to potentially save about 700,000 for this kind of layout. And this layout are all usable space. Let's explore the 3-bedroom comparisons between freehold and 99 years leasehold. For 99 years leasehold, we have the size about 1,003 plus square feet, and the prices is already transacted at 2.75 million. If you can get a fresh 99 years lease for Skye and the potential price starting from 2.3 million, you could actually potentially save about 400,000. That is actually not too bad. But for freehold wise, right, if you want to get a bigger size like 2007, then the price will be quite high, which is about 5 million. Okay, let's explore this 3-bedroom layout, and I would say Skye 3-bedroom 107 square feet is my most favorite layout. One Holland Village layout is actually not too bad, just that it has extra space for balcony and AC latch. Imagine yourself trading off this space for a bigger living room with dry kitchens. And you look at this space in between the living room and dry kitchen, it has 8 meters away that can be used like a bowling alley. But why is it so wide? Because we have a foyer area in front of the main entrance. Having this main entrance in front of the foyer area will allow you to bring in more good feng shui. And next, what I like is the master bedroom because of the 14 square meter. As compared to One Holland Village at 3.4, what we have this extra is this window in the bathroom and the bigger size of the kitchen. So I think this is a very plus point for those who want to buy it for own stay. It's a very desired layout. One will be the 4 bedrooms. What we could see is the size for 1,003 square feet has already transacted around 3.18 million. This is from Blossom by the Park, the sub-sale. But why am I using Blossom by the Park? Because there is not much busier transaction around Holland. So that actually represents that all people who buy 4 bedrooms are mainly for own stay. With 4 bedrooms at 3.18 million, our cheapest prices is around 3.34 million for 1,238 square feet. For freehold, it's about 3.8 million with 1,851 square feet. Okay, so let's explore 5 bedrooms, the most expensive bedroom type in Skye. And the size is about 1,765 square feet. And why am I actually using 5 bedroom layout? It's because I realized this size of 1,007 plus is almost the same as the 4 bedroom in One Holland Village. If you look at the color tone, you will notice that the differences between both of them is very obvious. It's the balcony space outside the living room and the master bedroom. If you are the balcony lover, then I would say One Holland Village may be suitable for you because it has a very beautiful balcony space, allows you to look at the beautiful city view. But if you are someone that would like to prioritize more spaces, then you will want these spaces from the balcony to be put inside your master bedroom. In fact, your master bedroom can fit about 20 square meter, which is quite big enough for you to put dressing table in front of the window. Other than it's all en suites, the prices is actually very attractive because it goes up to 6.2 million, whereas your next neighbor has already transacted around 7 million. This could be another selling point for those bigger size families because you can trade off with one extra room with lower quantum, and all the space is well compromised. Last but not least, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you would like to find out more in-depth about this guy in terms of the virtual tour, price metric for rental, and 2-bed 1-bath versus 2-bed 2-bath comparison, floor plan of the nearby resale condo comparison, and the developer strategy in terms of pricing based on upper house example, do drop me a text at 8288-7685. Our preview is starting from 26 September onwards, and booking will be on 11 October. So if you want to find out more about other options for other new launches other than the Skye, you can always contact me at this number. Before I end this video, I would like to share with you we have these upcoming sessions by our Mr. Calvin Paul, who will be conducting this seminar on 30 September at 7:30 p.m. If you are interested to find out more of this, do scan this QR code because this session is complimentary for you. However, if you could not make it for this session, you can always drop me a text so that I can update you the upcoming seminar. So do know that a lot of people have this mindset that now the market is selling high and buying high. Mr. Calvin Paul will be sharing with you this hidden proven strategy for you to decide yourself, and we want you to feel comfortable for your next asset purchase. Remember to like, subscribe and comment. Okay, goodbye.